Congratulations. Congratulations. Biafrans all over the world. When you look at the video that you just see the highlight, this is according to, somebody. He said, this is Biafra Liberation Army. It's been 2 years now. We've been hearing about the version of Biafra Liberation Army coming out from this ocean provocateur. And then, we've been waiting patiently. I know you yourself, you've been waiting patiently to know or to see the unveiling of this Biafra Liberation Army. And of course, that's what we have seen today. And I've counted how many they are. They are not even up to 13 of them. And then, when we talk about, somebody, or when we talk about Liberation Army, when we are actually discussing army, we are talking about, legion. We are talking about many boots on the ground. Just like when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu created Eastern Security Network, we saw them. And then we were convinced that he knew what he was doing. You were convinced that the money you are investing into this project, it is actually something that you can see. And you've been investing your money, in this new dimension, so-called new dimension. And they say they have Biafra Liberation Army, they are putting them in place. And then, to my greatest surprise, I saw, is it 11 or 10 people here. And they say they are Biafra Liberation Army. I feel so disappointed. You know why I feel disappointed? I don't feel disappointed because I actually was expecting something better than this. I feel disappointed for you who will see these things and you believe that these people have what it takes to give you anything you are looking for. How many people do you know the meaning of army? Mazen Nnamdi Kanu established Eastern Security Network, don't forget, to fight Fulani. Fulani is just this group of terrorists. And somebody is telling you he is, unveiling Biafra Liberation Army. And they gave you less than 13 people. And some of you will see it and you will say, no, we are doing it. Is that not, to me, I feel so disappointed. For you, not for myself. I feel so disappointed for you that is being fooled or investing your money into such project, such foolish project. Because it is foolish. Biafra Liberation Army is supposed to be up against a nation. A nation that their military budget is more than $4 billion. Is it $4 billion? Yeah, correct me there if I am wrong, but it is more than $1 billion. The military budget of Nigeria. I don't know. I am not sure, but I know that within that fraction. And somebody brought up 11 people to wage a war against them. Do you know what is that this is called? Suicide. And I know this is now as an evidence. Remember, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is about to go to court. Remember that in all ramifications, just like I have told you before, they don't see anything to hold on to against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. The only thing, it is the joker they are playing with him. And somebody all of a sudden, all these years, they never bring out any liberation army, just because the call we are calling for the judiciary to obey their order, or for Nigeria to obey their court order, it is being heard. It is tormenting them. They have to come up with a new, agenda, a new narratives. And this new narrative is to target on Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, but we have made it clear. We have separated the chaff from the wheat. So if all this nonchalant behavior of these people, the Nigeria government or whoever that is setting up this rubbish of Biafra, so-called Biafra Liberation Army, I know it is Nigeria government that is actually constituting that nuisance, because Nigeria government, they have a good nuisance value. So, and they establish only 11 people. And when some of you look at it, these are the people who are going to get you Biafra. It is laughable. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's court is fast approaching. You will start seeing insecurity. Don't be surprised that Hope Uzodinma is part of this new phenomenon, because Hope Uzodinma is trying to go for the second tenure. So they need to now attract, violence. They need to attract chaos in Biafra land, because the means where they're supposed to do it, through sit at home, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu dissolve their plan. So they have maybe come up with a new strategy to make sure that Hope Uzodinma killer machine goes back to the position of power. Nigeria government, well done. Well done, Nigeria government. Well done, British. We are seeing you people. We understand exactly what you people are doing. But we know exactly. As in onye, nkita di elifo onye mwanya. We know the agenda. Because very soon now you will start seeing them start, killing people. Because that's what they are good for. Just to make Biafra land to be hot again. Because the plan is to use something to hold against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. But thank God we have cleared Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have distanced himself from the activities of this nuisance and the criminals orchestrated by Hope Uzodinma and his Nigeria government. We know, we have seen that. It is laughable. Biafrans. These are the people who are going to give you Biafra, who is going to now liberate you. 11 people. Does it mean that does it mean that this Nigeria government establishing this thing, using Biafra flag behind it, giving them weapons just like the way the terrorists, pose themselves, does it mean that they didn't have enough men turning up for them to use for their shenanigans or what? Because all the shenanigans, we know very well it is all about the upcoming case of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, which they are actually chicken scared about that court case, because they know, like I told you, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is cleared. They have screened the judgment given by the Supreme Court. Sorry, Appeal Court. It is authentic. Done excellently by the learned judges. So they are looking for something, any means possible, to make sure they sabotage it. That's why Hope Uzodinma Devil Umahi, among other APC cadres, decided that they will go for these cheap stunts. Next, they will start killing people. Maybe police. They have been making videos. We were seeing them. And I want you to know that IPOB, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, we are creating awareness. And I know that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, release is sacrosanct. And Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have never, raised a gun against anybody. He is an innocent man. Biafrans, as the leader of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, as the leader that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is, all Biafra came up with an idea to bring up Eastern Security Network to protect our land from the evil terrorists. And that is the reason why Eastern Security Network was created. So, if there is any, if there is any other thing that somebody is coming to create in order to use Biafra flag is a cloth material. You can print it anywhere. It is on Google. If you Google it, you can find it. So I want you to know and understand that we have passed this stage. We know very well that the day the real Biafra army will march, just like we know very well that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is exploring every peaceful, mean possible to get us referendum. Because a person who asks for referendum is not asking for war. It is referendum that he is asking for. He never asked for war. So any Nigeria agent or government who will come and establish this nonsense to tell them that we have grown past that stage. We are wise. Great Biafrans. And they tell you that they manufacture their weapon locally because they know locally made, ammunitions and locally made, guns is what when they look, it is actually what makes the international bodies to see you as terrorists. So they are actually moving in this trajectory. We've grown past that stage. We have grown past it. We know we are seeing it. Watch the video and you will see exactly what we are talking about.
This is man. Biafra Liberation Army. Someone is working for Nigeria. This is how someone is working for Nigeria to destroy Nigeria, to dismantle the Nigeria, to dismantle Fulani Caliphate in Biafra land. When you see something, you say something. Biafran Liberation Army on the move to destabilize Nigeria, to make sure that Nigeria die completely dead. Men are ready to move. We are good to go. Who they block road? When you see men, we are not joking. This time around, we are going to bring Nigeria completely down. The hell is about to lose. When Mazen Nnamdi Kanu say it, people think that he is joking. Fair to release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, woto everywhere. This is a man of the Biafra Liberation Army. And they are ready to move. Those ammunition is not made by any foreign. This is made by Biafrans. Used by Biafrans. Our father did it 1967 to 1970. And now we are on it to make sure we bring Nigeria totally down. To make sure that this fight, we fight it to the end. We will never retreat or not surrender.